Hello everyone, Fred here. In this installment of TPP Dynamite, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts and reacting generally to the just released trailer for the upcoming movie Kung Fu Panda 4. First things first though, if you haven't already, let me encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I post film, book, and TV series reviews. I do opinion pieces on entertainment, news, and affairs. I'm also an author of adult and young adult mystery novels. To date, I've released 3 books, The Women in White, The Lethal List, and Textbook Murder. They're all on sale. There are purchase links in my video description below, and I encourage you to check them all out. With that in mind, and without further ado, I'm going to just dive right in. So the trailer opens by establishing that after all his success as the Dragon Warrior, Po is being tapped to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. Shifu tells Po about it, but I don't know if Shifu is the one who selects him for that position or if there's some other process of selection. Either way, it's just ludicrous to me that Po, of all people, or animals I guess, would be selected to be spiritual leader of anything. I get him as the Dragon Warrior, but just come on. As presented in the past 3 movies, Po just does not have the temperament for that kind of job. In the trailer, surely enough, Po himself realizes fast that he knows nothing about spiritual leadership. He also realizes that he'll need to find and train a new Dragon Warrior to take over his position before he can move up to the next level. Meanwhile, as tends to happen in these kinds of stories, a new villain emerges, this time a wicked and powerful sorceress called the Chameleon, voiced by Viola Davis, who can apparently drain the power or aura or kung fu or whatever of other creatures and shape-shift into those creatures. She wants to use Po's Staff of Wisdom to resummon all the master villains whom Po has vanquished into the spirit realm so that she can absorb their energy into herself and become powerful. Evidently, at some point in the movie, her plan works because she is seen using the staff to resummon Tai Lung and easily defeat him before taking his energy. Po decides that he'll need an army to stop her, so naturally, instead of turning to the Furious Five or Master Shifu or his father or the literal army of Kung Fu Pandas he created in the last movie, he goes to a new character. A quick-witted thief named Zen, a Corsac fox voiced by Awkwafina, for help. Zen then takes him into the city's underbelly to recruit more new characters, all seedy criminals themselves, to join an army that will help Po fight the Chameleon. There are several cool action sequences with Po and the other characters, topped off by a major scene of Po's facing off against the Chameleon as she tells him that she and he are not so different before transforming into a copy of Po himself. And of course, because trailers like this can never end on too heavy a note, the final clip is a hilarious gag where Po and Zen are sneaking through a horde of sleeping, armed opponents, only for Po to wake them all up by accidentally passing gas. Most of the voice cast is back from the previous movies, though 3 major additions will be Viola Davis, Awkwafina, and Ke Huy Quan, who most recently starred in Loki and Everything Everywhere All at Once, and who will be joining the cast of this movie as Han, the leader of the Den of Thieves. All in all, I thought the trailer was pretty great with solid animation and cinematography and fight choreography. I'll likely be seeing this movie when it comes out, which it will on the 28th of March next year. I've been enjoying the Kung Fu Panda franchise since the first movie dropped when I was 15, and this movie, the 4th of 6 planned films and the first in a planned trilogy revolving around Po as a master versus a student, looks like it's going to be another good one. My only major concerns with what I've seen so far are minor. I wonder what exactly qualifies Po to be a spiritual leader just because he's been an effective Dragon Warrior. I wonder why Po, needing an army to stop an all-powerful sorceress who can absorb people's powers and use them against them, turns to Zen and an underground army full of other criminals in a city, as opposed to his friends and allies who've been time tested over the past 3 movies. I also have some qualms about Zen's character. For whatever reason, I can just feel it that this movie is gearing up to make her the new Dragon Warrior, following the typical Hollywood formula and even the Kung Fu Panda franchise formula, really, of making chosen ones out of diamond in the rough characters who have literally 0 qualification for the roles that destiny magically chooses for them to inhabit. I wouldn't be surprised if Zen gets some sort of sad backstory to justify her thieving personality and make her seem more heroic in the end than she appears to be on the surface, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is the genesis of her slow ascension to the Dragon Warrior role over the next 3 movies. And I'm not going to pass judgment regarding Zen until I've actually seen her in the movie, but if she does become the new Dragon Warrior, I just want to go on record as saying that it will make negative sense on paper. Why shouldn't one of the members of the Furious 5 replace Po when he retires? Or one of the other pandas Po is training? Or even Shifu or Po's natural father? They'd all be infinitely more qualified. Like, what is it with Hollywood and shoehorning the least qualified characters into stories in chosen savior roles? Again, I'm just going to stop there because, I'm just going to stop there because, I haven't seen the movie and I don't want to go down the rabbit hole regarding something that may be nothing. The trailer was cool. I've got some concerns. I'll probably be seeing the movie when it comes out and hopefully enjoying it then also. Enough said. At any rate, let me know what you all think. How did you guys feel about this trailer? Do you have any thoughts or concerns? Sound off in the comments below. Meanwhile, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, click subscribe, ring that bell, and hey, follow me on social media as well. So long.